just something very alluring about eye contact with a stranger.
That's so true. I would never approach anyone, though, for fear of getting maced.
No, it doesn't always end in mace. I met my girlfriend as a random stranger asking for directions on the red line.
Really?
Yeah, I just needed to know north or south, but she insisted on walking me all the way to my front door. But that's the Chicago way, right? There you go.
He brings a knife. You bring a gun. He puts one of yours in the hospital. You put one of his in the morgue. That's the Chicago way, and that's how you get Capone.
That's from the Untouchables?
Yes.
Yes.
But that's pretty much it, right? You commit to something 100%, and even if it goes badly, you love the shit out of it.
Absolutely. Like my grandmother, she loves politics. She votes every year, even though she's been dead since '96.
Yeah, or like how all the hot dogs get dressed up like they're going to pickle veggie prom.
Or like being a Cubs fan.
Yeah, go Cubbies!
Yes, it's not about being the best. It's about making the best out of what you got.
Yeah. Chicago born and bred. From here I was raised.
We enjoy our deep dish through the winter days. We love Barack Obama and like 2 of our mayors. But every true Chicagoan will always vote the Bears. We cater every wedding with Italian beef buffet. It's meant to be that's all it's the Chicago way.
Well, of course you guys love it. You're from the city. I moved here because I fell in love, and I'm gonna take whatever she throws at me.
Know that it's love when you stay through good and bad.
My neighbors like to steal. I lost lots of things I had.
2 bikes, a phone, my wallet, and my car stereo. But I feel like a local getting robbed in Chicago.
We even like Wisconsin, except for Green Bay. Motherfucking Packers. It's the Chicago way.
Even people who don't live here love it. Like, my brother came out to visit me last June, and he hasn't left.
Visitors will fall in love with our local cuisine.
And we all take Facebook photos reflected in the beam. The shit is not true. The people here are sweet, but put ketchup on your hot dog and your ass is getting beat. We're Irish and we're Polish and we don't care if you're gay. We're friendly when we're freezing. It's the Chicago way. So that's why I think North Dakota, not a real place.
Right? I don't know anyone from there.
Nobody does.
Alright, well this is me.
Oh, well, thanks so much for coming out with me tonight. I had a really good time.
Me too. I had no idea that a blind date could actually be fun.
Yeah, right.
You know?
So I guess I'll call you.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay.
Good night.
Yay.
So, you know what? Actually, it's a first date. I should be completely honest. I'm not gonna call. I'm sorry. It's nothing you did or said. I did have fun tonight. You're not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
Well, when Derek set us up, he said you were Hispanic.
Oh, I am Hispanic. I'm Derek's Hispanic friend.
You say so. Good night.
Oh wait, no! I am Hispanic. I'm Cuban. My mom's from Cuba.
Okay, well, my mom's from New York. That doesn't make me an asshole.
I actually look very Cuban.
Well, it's not what I picture.
What do you picture?
Well, it's more of an energy than a look, but if I'm going to put a name to it, like a Eva Mendes, Penelope Cruz type. Like I'm seeing good posture, firm brow, a lot of blue, a lot of yellow. She has fruit on her head.
You just described a Chiquita Banana lady.
Yes, but much bigger. Like I said, it's more of an energy.
You know, if that's the kind of girl you're looking for, why don't color lip liner than the actual color of her lips. And like speaks in Spanish and says things like, yo, I say this day better go good and stuff because like if it doesn't, you know, like I got like 30 primos and they're gonna come after you and they're gonna catch you, you know, and I like to live in America, everything free in America.
Yes, okay, that's it. That's the girl. I will call that girl back. Really? Didn't you enjoy your date tonight?
Yes.
Well, that entire date was designed specifically to please that girl.
You took me to the Olive Garden.
You're your family. What's more Hispanic than family?
But you ordered us both a meatloaf.
Yeah, which is like a taco, but without the shell. Very Hispanic.
No, I can't believe this. Derek said that you were a very nice Jewish boy.
Oh, okay. So because I'm only half Jewish, I don't count? Because I don't call my grandmother Booby?
No, I don't care if you're Jewish. It's that you're not nice.
I'm very fucking nice.
I saw that tip you left.
You said this wasn't about being Jewish.
It's not. It's not. But do you see how much it sucks to be just a stereotype, to be prejudged? And that's what you've done to me tonight.
I guess I didn't really think about it like that. Well, like an asshole. You know what, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm sorry, could I?
Good night.
No, actually, no. You know what? That isn't me. That's not me, and I want to make it up to you. I'm gonna make it up to you. Let me take you out again.
Why would I agree to that?
Because I will take you to a nice restaurant, something Hispanic, authentic Hispanic food. There's a place right by me. It's really good. It's called Chipotle.
Sitting across the aisle, that spot, goddess of love. Get up the courage to ask her name, as she picks a book and wipes it on the window pane. Falling in love on the orange line, ain't it a shame? Falling in love on the orange line. Happiness can be a fleeting thing. Ain't no more hopeless place to fall in love than on the orange line. Standing there, nothing flickering light. Your skirt was swaying in the breeze of a train gone by. Damp air surrounds us as we lock eyes, as some tight pants wearing hipster throws up a vegan burrito surprise. All over my shoes. Falling in love on the blue line. There it is. Ain't it a shame? Falling in love on the blue line. Happiness can be a fleeting thing. Ain't no more hopeless place to fall in love than on a blue line train. Well, nothing is finer, no greater delight, riding with you through Chicago at night. Riding with you makes me feel alive. You can't get a horse and carriage for $2.25. But that's not just set you in, it's covered in shit, piss, and blood. Some about the train brings out the wonder in life, but it's hard to be romantic when that dude just pulled out a knife. Falling in love on the red line. Ain't it a shame? Falling in love on the red line. Happiness can be a fleeting thing. There ain't no more hope this place to fall in love. None of them are ideal.
I fell in love at Flash Taco. Yeah.
Yeah, but you had to take the train to get there.
There ain't no more hope this place to fall in love than on the CTA.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Art Institute of Chicago is now closed. Please make your way to the door at this time. We will open again tomorrow at 10 a.m., and we thank you for your patronage. Good night.
Oh, I'm getting too old for this. I wish I was painted in Crocs.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, I got like one eye up there and the other eye's over there. I'm like, whoop, my foot's in my mouth.
Me and Bean Bean spent the whole day co-sleeping. And isn't that so like a new mom? I'm sleeping standing up.
At least you're making contact and carrying a bag of child. Most of the parents that come through here, seems like the only thing they're concerned about is nutrition. Malnutrition. These kids are like 1,000 pounds each.
It's like a parade of fat kids.
It really is terrible, though. At least back in my day when I was painted, girth was usually also associated with wealth and power. A royal had the money to eat well and often.
You could eat several pheasants at once.
Yeah, if I had $1 for every bag of hot fries that Walla buy me today.
You could buy your painting.
And I would. And I would buy your painting, and your painting, and your painting.
But could you buy something from the outside world? Is it actually possible?
That child was lost and had no hand-eye coordination.
Coordinate this, because I'm about to blow your minds. Come on. Maybe we're not real. Maybe none of this is actually happening, huh? Dab that on your canvas. Spread that around.
It is true that I've been having trouble organizing play dates with the moms at the museum. But that's okay, me and Bean Bean just work on our attachment relationship.
Investigate family, huh? Good luck with all that. They say that we're brother and sister.
We are. You are my brother.
Maybe, but without context, who's to say you're not my wife? There's no way to know.
I know that you're my brother.
This is important. Bean Bean should have missed me. I'm translating.
Take anything. Take this pitchfork, for example. I hold this pitchfork all day, every day, but I have no memory of ever using it. Do you? Maybe I never have. Without context, there's no way to know. Maybe we're just the random, mindless dreamings of some brain in a jar somewhere.
A brain in a jar. What is this, science?
So what you're saying is that we don't have any frame of reference?
What, you've been sitting on that for like 200 years?
Nope, that was right off.
Ralph is coming. I smiled that time. I wonder if he noticed.
Or you think you smile,
I know I did. All I know is that one day when Ralph comes around and does his rounds, I hope that he comes by in a penny farthing and whisks me away to the Orient for rugs and things. Yeah!
Yeah, every morning I wake up and I'm like, maybe today will be the day, you know, when like my limbs make sense, and everyone's like, there is a woman!
I knew it!
$20.
Well, you know, all of you are searching for something, and this is just the perspective of a parent, and of course that changes everything. Maybe happiness is right in front of you. You have that pitchfork that makes you seem strong. You have your beauty, and you have your wits, and you have that sofa that appears to be a part of you. And I have beauty. I have beauty.
Okay, I mean, fair, but there's a difference. All the things you said for us exist. I mean, okay, maybe they see it, maybe they don't, but at least to us in this world, they are real. And then on the other hand, in all of the time we've been hanging in this gallery, the baby, silent.
I've never seen it move. Oh my! Bean is a loaf of bread! Who am I? What does it all mean?
We can make French toast. Here are the rest of the plates, Mrs. Kowalski.
Thank you, Jenny, that's very sweet.
Well, you've been so welcoming to me. This is the first Thanksgiving I've spent away from my family, and well, I can tell you I don't miss my dad complaining about, why can't I get a McDonald's hamburger before 10 a.m.? This is America. So.
Well, it was a delight to have you at my table, and you're the first girl that Brian's ever brought home, so welcome.
Thank you.
So, now that senior year is underway, what's the big plan?
Well, as you know, I'll have my major in English with my minor in literature. So I'm thinking, there's a lot I can do with that, you know? Like, maybe I want to change the world. So maybe I'll join Peace Corps, Teach for America, just make my difference.
You get out.
What? Mrs. Kowalski, did I do something wrong? Is this the Catholic and Lutheran thing? Because honestly, Catholics and Lutherans are a lot alike. It's just that Lutherans sing better.
Boom! Oh my God, I'm sorry, babe, I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself, I couldn't. Oh my goodness. Is this girlfriend-mother bonding? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're going on?
Brian,
Yeah.
you do not intentionally scare a woman.
Oh no.
You don't sneak up behind her, manhandle her without making eye contact.
Yeah.
Not in my house. Not today. Once you take that leash, go take the dog for a walk. Make sure he makes a doodle. Thank you, my only son.
He was just kidding.
It's not a kidding to disrespect your personal space, okay? You are a beautiful, intelligent, talented young lady.
Thank you.
You are. And that's why you need to break up with Brian.
That's your son.
Carried him around for 9 months, I squished him out into the world, and I'm raising someone who is turning out just like my husband. You met him, old 3 farts a minute Frank.
Yeah, at dinner.
Dinner was fantastic!
Thanks, hon. Hey, by the way, saw Brian walking the dog. What's the big deal? I thought that was your gig. Love you.
No, come on, no, you can't compare the two. Come on, that's like comparing Judy Garland with Liza Minnelli. Like they're both crazy, but one's crazy.
Can I tell you a little story while I get the pie ready?
Yeah.
Well, when Frank and I first started dating, we were very much in love, and I remember he invited me to a barbecue to meet some of his friends.
Yeah.
Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. And I remember I was standing by the meat It's because Frank told me that broads make my eyes sparkle. And he got up on the diving board and he was calling out my name and waving his hands around. So I looked over and he had a giant aluminum, like a turkey pan in his hands. And he hauls ass off the diving board and he belly flops into the water on top of the pan. And it made like this boom. And I thought, that's the sound of our love. You know? And it sounded so much like love that I married him. Here I am.
This is Kowalski. Brian did the turkey pan like 2 months ago at a party.
Did it sound like love?
Yes.
Did it sound like wedding bells?
Yes, it did.
You remind me of myself at your age.
No!
You have to break up with him.
Brian makes me laugh. I think he's funny.
Oh, Frank used to make me laugh all the time. Do I look like I'm laughing right now?
No, you don't look like you know what laughter is anymore. Oh my God, are you vomiting?
No, I'm trying to laugh. What does a turkey pan sound like?
It sounds like Yoko Ono doing karaoke to Nickelback songs.
I don't know what a Nickelback is.
It's a terrible, terrible band. I spent my life trapped in this tiny kitchen. It's a nightmare kitchen.
Oh, you don't like my country goose wallpaper.
They dance the plastic geese on your front lawn.
I dressed them up for Thanksgiving.
They're tiny little pilgrims.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It was a turkey skit.
You put it in the sink.
Well, the dog peed 2 times. I don't know if that's good or not. But well, I was out there, I was kind of thinking, and I'm going to say this in front of my mom. I love you.
I gotta get my coat.
I'll get the car.
Where are we going?
I started a chat with a stranger and sensed that she kinda liked me. So I tried to arrange a number exchange, but I asked very vulnerably. With a shock, her expression changes from smiles to wide eyes and a frown. Though smartphones exist, with a pen in her fist, she says, please just write yours down. It's not that hard to seem creepy when you're just a little bit shy. It's not hard to come off as creepy. You don't even have to try. You raise our friends to strangers, and your massages are better than gold. Or you want to talk to comics and bathers, and you happen to be 40 years old. You're polite, so you make conversation at the gym, in the locker room nude. And you love to chat about your passions, which is just shoes, women's shoes, high heel shoes. It's your eyes as you wonder what makes it so fair, as you slowly begin to realize. Your glance has become a hard stare. How easy it is to creepy with a blink or a wink of the eye. It's not that hard to seem creepy. You don't even have to try. I suppose my hand should be stiller. I'm awkward or intense or I stare. But she acted like I hoped to kill her? I mean, that leap is a little unfair. But then every stranger might be a villain. It's her right to decide who to try. And love's chance is 1 in a million, while rape is like 1 in 5. That's why it's a reason off and creepy.
Then I ordered gin, and this cup appears to be made of paper.
Well, they were out.
Out of gin, but everything I attend has gin.
Tim, Roderick and I were curious as to why you took us, your out-of-town cousins, to view the Joliet Slammers for fun.
Well, it's just sort of the thing to do in Joliet. It's our main attraction.
Oh, like how the Rotterdam is the only sight worth seeing in The Hague.
Oh, please, dear, you're selling me a Nickerson short.
Oh, ha-ha.
Oh, come on, you call that a strike? Get it together,
Oh, my.
Challenging the supreme authority in a baseball game.
He's called an umpire, and challenging his authority is probably the best part. Try it, it's pretty much the only thing to do.
Look, I can be earthly when called upon. You, sir, get your head in the game, to coin a phrase.
Yes! Where is your head? Is it not upon your neck?
Now, can we go down there to complain?
Oh, yes. Might we complain? Should I draft an email and have you revise it?
It's really more about just letting everyone around you know that you're mad.
But you are quite passionate about expressing your opinion.
Okay, I see. I'm more passionate about expressing my opinion than the actual outcome of any of this.
This is meaningless? Minor league baseball is Brechtian?
I come here and yell. I thought we could all yell together like Thanksgiving.
Well, I would still like to file some sort of complaint. Is there a system for that?
This is the system we're doing it now.
This is the system? So if I yell, he'll listen. Be better! Be a better person in life!
This is just constructive criticism, but if you took that helmet off, you would see better.
Yes! Listen to my husband! He has a PhD in psychology!
Okay, we're starting to get a little personal.
I don't understand. Would you mind doing one?
Sure, you suck!
Oh my.
Who is sucking? What is being sucked?
I disagree! That's a good one.
You're using short phrases. How are you?
Questions are hard.
It's rude not to respond!
Think about the logistics of that. If he had to respond to every person who had a problem. What if in your day you had to respond to every person in your workplace that had a little tiny issue?
Well, I'm head of HR, so that is what I do.
Yes, and I'm a therapist. I work to create a dialogue.
So we still don't understand.
Okay, you know
Your local drink is despicable beyond belief.
You say what you will about me. You say what you will about the uniform. But don't you ever say a cross word about beer. Continue, sir.
Bravo! Excellent
The
job.
Chancellor's wonderful at this.
Frothy malted beverage for everyone.
Stop! Just put the check on my credit card.
Guys, enjoying your time at the Chicago History Museum in Chicago?
Having a good time? Look foreign.
Yeah, you look foreign, like you're from, France or Detroit.
Or Schaumburg.
Hey, the streets of Woodfield! Oh. You know, we're from here, born and bred.
Yeah. Lewis, tell them where you're from.
131st and Pulaski, how about yourself?
Yeah, Montrose and the Expressway.
Montrose and the Express?
No, literally. After my dad lost his job in Fort Payne, we had to pack up the station wagon. We literally moved underneath the expressway where they used to park all the salt trucks for the winter.
I lived in a real house.
She did.
So, you know, like the janitors here at the museum, we get a lot of FAQs, so frequently asked questions.
Frequently asked questions.
Yeah, so you know, one that I got today.
Oh, yeah?
Check this out. Are there really underground tunnels in the city of Chicago? The
Really?
answer is undoubtedly yes.
Undoubtedly.
Undoubtedly yes.
Of course.
You know, back in the days in the 1920s and such, and you know, the Prohibition times, they had to get the booze to the speakeasy somehow, right? So, you know, they chartered all these little tunnels that they would run the booze under, and it was started by a man, you know, who you may have heard of.
It's pretty big, pretty heavy hitter.
Pretty big guy,
Al Capone. It was
Al
Al Capone. Yeah, I got an FAQ today.
Yeah, what's that? What'd you get?
So the guy walks up and he's like, so what does the Chicago flag stand for? What does it mean? What does it all mean?
Here we go.
Okay, so you got the two blue stripes. That stands for?
North Branch, South Branch, Chicago River.
Got it. 4 stars. 4 6-pointer red stars. First one,
World's Fair.
1933. Second one is the Columbian Exposition, 1893. Third one?
Fort Dearborn.
Fort Dearborn. And now the fourth one.
Not speculation.
On speculation. My family always said, you know, you'll namely hear like Chicago Fire, Great Chicago Fire is fourth one. That's what they say in books. My dad always said it was the Bears Super Bowl '85. That was our family.
That started 1, 2, 3, or 4 in my right hand. Inside joke. Inside joke.
It's a family joke.
I mean, you pretend I'm in your family.
Yeah. But what a lot of people don't know, what actually that 4 star is, what it actually happened was there was a man back in the day.
Back in like the 20s.
Back in the 20s, he had a lot of gumption and a lot of power with his fingers around various pies. He saw the Chicago flag and it's only got 3 stars on it, and it just drove him enraged. He was so mad. He's like, I want this mother to be symmetrical!
Yeah, he went to the mayor's office, guns ablaze.
Oh my God, he walked right in, gun like this. He's like, make it symmetrical. I want 4 stars, and I want that 4th to be mine. You know what that was? Al Capone. 4 stars actually Al Capone.
So, you know, we got time for one more.
Yeah, we got time for
One
it.
question. You
Anyone got anything you got to know?
Raise your hands. Your manos. Raise it up.
And just a question about anything about Chicago. Yeah, you.
Do they really dye the river green on St. Patrick's Day? And how do they do it?
The green one. The green one.
gotta be real.
Real. I got a picture of it on my Facebook.
One time she jumped in.
I jumped in. I was like, am I in slime? It was water. So maybe that answers your question. They do not pour slime in it.
Yeah, it is actually food dye, but you know why it started? So, you know, back in the day, in the 20s, great era for Chicago, they had, you know, there was a lot of disappearances.
Disappearance means murder, folks.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And, you know, so these guys were dumping these unknowns into the river just so.
How else are you going to get rid of the body?
How else are you going to do it? You just dump her in the river.
All the bodies, you know, draining their blood in the river, making the river turn the color of crimson.
He was like brown.
Yeah. And people were starting to get suspicious. So they were like, hey, what's going on?
Like, that can't just be our sewage.
That
It's
can't
gotta
be.
something else.
That can't be. So then there was a guy who said, I'm going to dye green food coloring.
Yeah.
You know what that was?
Machine Gun Kelly.
He shot everybody.
Just stuff it in there. He said, I can't let him know it's me.
And no, so he did it one time, and then there was another guy who stole the idea for all time, and that's our tradition. You know who that was? Al Capone. So there you go. Aren't you glad you ran into us?
Okay, honey, you ready to go? You got your book bag packed? You got your lunch? Okay, you know when your first class is? Alright. Oh, my big girl's grown up, first day of school. Now, I don't think you're allowed to bring Teddy with you. You want me to keep him?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I can do this myself.
Okay, well, I'm off to my karate Pilates class. You have a good one.
Hey, Bear. Bear, I gotta say something that's hard for me. It's not a good way to start this talk.
See that big building behind us? Well, I'm a big girl now, and I gotta go in that big building, and it's got some stuff I need to do by myself. You know, like work on me. I'm sorry, Bear.
Are you fucking breaking up with me?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't want to.
Unbelievable. I go under the bed for 1 week on business, mind you, and everything changes.
You know what, Bear? Everything didn't change. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I've been thinking, you know that bear? You know that bear you love so much? Well, that bear doesn't even have a job, and that bear just lays around all day. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, that bear is depressed. You're depressing me. You're depressing the whole family.
Really, I'm depressing you.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like that last night. You snuggled me close and let me suck up all your drool with my soft and servant fur.
Don't you ever think that way, Bear? Because that was special. And when I was with you, I didn't ever think about other bears, okay? That was just for us.
You don't know what love is, you cold-hearted bitch.
You are a mean bear. My father never approved it.
Oh, right. There's a shining example of your father. You know, where's Mom? I've never seen her once, and I was at the birth.
You are making this ugly bear.
I'm making it ugly.
Yes.
I'm making it ugly. Because I'm going to dress into this out front of the school, right before school, in front of the swing set, for Christ's sakes. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Let a snot-nosed kids run through here. I'm sure someone will pick me right up.
Well, that's real mature, bear. Listen, I gotta go, okay?
Yeah.
I'll come back and finish this at recess, alright? If a dog doesn't eat your face.
Never even considered that possibility.
can't tell you how excited I am to teach kids how to sing music good.
At least you're not an English teacher. I didn't get a chance to look at your resume, but the superintendent recommended you.
Yeah, good old Uncle Mac, right?
It says here you went to Statesville? I didn't know there was a college in Statesville.
Oh no, the prison. I learned a lot there.
But I would have had to sign off on your background check. I was signing a lot of papers, just... Oh. Well, you're probably completely rehabilitated now. So let's just stay positive and not dwell on this.
All right, yeah, code of silence. Got it. Exactly. Hey kids, my name's Miss Ramon. I'm gonna be a music teacher for the year, all right? So you kids like music? Yeah. Yeah? What kind of music do you like, Ramon?
Donkey Kong.
Myself.
I like Mary J. Blige. She's classy and sexy.
How about you, sir? Oh.
Donkey J. Blige.
All right here. All right here now. All right here now. So, yeah, music is a good educational tool. Here is a song about the judicial system. Though you try to keep it real, the man will get you down. He'll take away your freedom and he'll run you out of town. The law tells us what's right and what is wrong. The judge will have you singing this song. But I will keep on. I will keep on. I will not stab again. I won't go back to the pen. I will soar like an eagle into the
I hate to interrupt the concert. If I could just speak to you for a second.
All right, we have 2 more verses left.
And I'm sure the kids are having a blast. Listen, I couldn't help overhearing. I was just organizing my papers outside. And I heard you mention stab.
Yeah, it's an educational song, like Schoolhouse Rock.
Okay, well, it's nothing like Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, it's a lot like Schoolhouse Rock, like how a bill becomes a law and the law puts you in jail.
It's nothing like this bill. Actually, Schoolhouse Rock inspired me to become a teacher.
So then you know about the melting pot, the preamble, we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice.
Okay, listen, no. Listen, no more talk about Schoolhouse Rock. Why don't we make this Schoolhouse rock with professional?
Okay. Okay, kids, we're going to sing a song that's more relatable or something. How many of you guys have a friend? 2 of us. That's right. You ain't got no friends, buddy?
My dad.
There you go. How about yourself?
My right hand.
Are you the one? Oh.
His dad's right hand.
You know what? This song's really about making friends. So listen up. Making friends. Friendship is an ebb and flow. Friendship is an ebb and flow. If you've got some sings, trade them for love. Love is cocaine.
Stop the music! Everybody stop the music! It's fine. Stop. That's good. That's great.
What's the issue?
Listen, Mr. Monac, I couldn't help overhearing. I was just outside the door debating whether or not we would become a charter school because I've been hearing so much about that these days. And I heard you mention druggies in a drug-free zone.
Oh, this is a drug-free zone? I had no idea. I'm sorry.
Meredith won't stop blowing me!
That is funny, though.
Why don't you sing about puppies or finger painting?
You know what? Oh, I got it. All right. If you want to live, you gotta make yourself a ship. Stitches will get stitches.
No!
Things become lovers in the hole.
No! Do you want me to lose my job? Do you know how many holes these kids will experiment with? kid never raised his hand once in class. Now he's all grown up and he can't keep his mouth shut. They want me to go downtown, but I won't go. I'm the principal. I call you to my office. And by golly, I'll sleep with every substitute teacher I want to, because I'm the principal and I have privileges and rights. Privileges and rights. Why didn't you sing the one about the ship? I like that one.
If you want to live, you gotta make yourself a ship. If you want to live, you gotta make yourself a ship.
Oh God, we should have just slept at the bar.
Where's the train?
Who would perform sexual favors for Cameron?
Ew, everything would freeze.
Get over it.
Nothing is more sobering than 8 degrees.
They say alcohol keeps you warm, but I can literally feel beer freezing inside of me.
I love these lamps that they have on CTA platforms. It's the only thing keeping me alive. I'm going to die.
The city's far from perfect. We have our share of flaws. We're highly segregated, and we don't obey the laws. We're first place in corruption, and last in the National League. And our poor impoverished teachers suffer from battle fatigue.
But every town's got problems.
So this is where we'll stay, at least for fat and happy. It's the Chicago way.
So bring your friends, come back. We'd love to have you back.
And if you like what you saw here, this is by no means the end of the Second City experience. There are classes. All of us went through classes. You can check those out online at secondcity.com. There are 5 theaters in this building doing 2 or 3 shows a night, not even a week, a night. So if you like yourself, come back, check out the website. It's all on there. Have a great night. Thanks.
Thank you.